There we go. Okay. So on the water here, what you haven't done is you said the first shot of this scene, you need to say what we can see, because I don't know if I'm reading this that this is them on either side of a fish tank. So you need to establish, unless you're going to put still frames in, but it doesn't feel as though you want to do that, so don't, okay? But it does mean that you've got to describe what we're looking at. So you need to say, in the first shot of this sequence, Lerman positions them on either side of a fish tank through which the characters can see each other, something like that, yeah? Okay. I would say clarity instead of clear thoughts. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I don't think we can say who could be seen as more worldly, more experienced. Okay, not adverse there. And here the okay, I think you're going too early on this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think at this stage. You need to keep yourself in the moment of the scene, and it's going too far ahead. It's too kind of an English literature essay to be saying, "Oh, this is the dangerous situation." Yeah, I would stick with where we are at the moment, and I would say something like. Something about the camera work, how we go from one side to another, and that emphasizes the divide between the two of them. Yeah. Okay. So it's actually shot reverse shot, really, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So you could say something like that. So, Angelic, you need to think of another way of describing this. So listen to the instrumentation again, and it's something like music which has a heavenly, transcendent feel, or uses a lot of violins. It's orchestral. I would say suggesting a sort of dream state for the audience, rather than a state of mind, a sort of dream state, as if they're in a kind of dream, the two characters. Okay. I don't understand what you mean by the diegetic sound here. Do you mean
the music?
Diegetic is in the action, though. You're talking about.
Yeah, it's in the scene. She's
I see.
Singing in the party.
Oh, okay.
Shall I make that more clear?
Yeah, so the. Yeah. No, I would say it doesn't do that. Then I say what it does is it gives the audience a sense of being at a party, but also I would say it's okay. I would also say that the soundtrack is the diegetic sound is lowered to give a sense that they're not in the main part of the party. There's an intimacy. The sound mix, that music in the mix is lowered, whereas when she comes back to the party, it goes up again. Okay, yeah. So make that point that it gives a kind of privacy to their connection at that point. Hang on a sec. Let me just pause this. Again, Angelic, I just don't. I don't think that's a good. I don't know what you want to say there, but don't say that. Yeah, that's fine. Using the lyrics, talking about the lyrics, that's good. Many shots, Lerman uses reflection to superimpose or to put the characters beside each other, showing the possibility, anticipating that they will be together, something like that. In one scene, they play inverted commas hide and seek as the fish interrupt their eye line. Yeah, okay. So then we're talking about eye line match and talking about how they should. And okay, I don't say he uses close-up shots and mid-shots very well, because if you say that, I mean, he's one of the best directors in the world. Of course, he's using them very well. Okay, be more specific. At the end of this sequence, he uses a whip pan to show Romeo's urgency, not emergency, to see Juliet again after their eyes have broken from each other, or as she begins to leave the scene, or as a medium shot or a long shot shows her. I don't know what's happening, but something like that. This whip pan signals an increase in the tempo of the editing, which has been very slow up until now. The speed builds up as Juliet is taken away. Who takes her away? The nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Juliet is shown being led back to the party by the nurse. The pace of editing becomes more rapid to create a sense of tension or panic that the couple are being separated just as they've met. Okay. You've already said that. Okay. Right, you're quite right about this. You can't say the pair match in their costumes. They're interested, they love each other. The connotation here is this symbolism links them in with the historical idea of chivalry and romance, something like that. And the connotation is that they are meant to be together, something like that. I think you've already said this about Juliet being...
I haven't said anything about the costume.
No. You see, this bit is an example of you going a bit too deep, I think. And I don't think it's necessarily a good use of your words. When you get to... I would go straight from saying this shows they're very well matched to going to Paris is dressed as an astronaut.
Okay.
And this is a clear... there is a very clear message here that although he is clean-cut and heroic, he is not the right partner for Juliet. Or Lerman, the mise en scène here delivers the very clear message to the audience that he is, whilst he is clean-cut and eligible, he is not the right man for Juliet, something like that. So I would this bit here, I would might want to take this out again, because it's a bit too English literature for me.
Section.
Yeah, I think so. Because saying something like the rest of the family overthink the segregation between the Capulets and the Montagues, we're analysing this clip. There's more you can say about this clip to get marks than trying to get the deeper inferences, okay? Similarly here, this doesn't refer to anything specifically in the scene, and the more times you refer to what's in the scene and then talk about it. So it's just a bit too much on costume. General mise en scène, absolutely right. Need to be a bit more specific about the kind of shots. Or, hang on a sec, Amy. I mean... It's kind of spectacular as well, isn't it? It's rather beautiful and lush, and the whole party is, you could say, part of the... I'm going to run out of time. Part of the entertainment for the audience is as if they've been invited to this glorious party. You know, we look at that and we think, or when I think, when I saw it the first time, I thought, nice party. Yeah. You know, so you could say Lerman's intention here, to some extent, or Lerman's intention here is to create a thrilling and pleasurable atmosphere for the audience, this appears to be a party to which they might